So I have another writing lesson for you today, and what we're going to be doing is a creative description writing. And so this isn't like a full story or anything like that. This is a chance to be creative and to describe something. So I think it would be fun if everyone picked an animal, and we'll use our writing skills and our creativity to try to describe that animal. Now, yesterday, if you were with me, I did a limerick about my dog Maisie. So today I decided I was gonna do a descriptive writing about Gertie, and this is my daughter Maddie's parrot, Gertie. So I'm gonna be doing my descriptive writing about Gertie. And I want you to just think for a moment about what animal you would like to do your descriptive writing about. It doesn't have to be a writing about an animal that's in your home. It could be just your favorite animal, an animal in the zoo or whatever. You can pause me until you're ready because timing is gonna be crucial here in just a minute. So once you have figured out your animal, be thinking about, when I do a descriptive writing, I'm trying to describe all the things about that animal. I'm trying to let someone know about their features. Like, for example, for Gertie, obviously she has feathers, a large beak. I could talk about her coloring. I could talk about some of the things that are unique to her, like her big clawed feet, where she lives. So be thinking of those kinds of things. So if I were going to be talking about Gertie, I would want to list out those things. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna time you for 30 seconds, and you're not allowed to pause me on this part. I'm gonna time you for 30 seconds, and I want you to make a list, and I'll be doing the same thing during this 30 seconds. I want you to make a list of all of the features about that animal that you're choosing. Are you ready? On your marks, get set, go. Oh, and stop. So that was 30 seconds. It was actually 34 seconds. So you have to stop. You'll thank me later, because now that you have this list of things that you would definitely need, the words that you would need to describe the features of your animal, special things about your animal, what they eat, where they live, those kinds of things. Now that you have that list, here's the part where you get to be really creative, okay? You can't use any of the words on that list for your descriptive writing. I know, it was a trick. So you cannot use these words that you wrote on your list. So I can't use parrot, beak, eyes, feathers, green, yellow, perch, or seeds to describe a parrot. And so what I have to do is I have to figure out how I can be creative, and I can talk about a parrot and describe a parrot, but without using those words. So to start with, of course, one of the things that comes to mind is I can use synonyms to describe some of these things. So if I think about a parrot, if I can't use the word parrot, I could use maybe big bird. That could be a lot of birds though. Let's see, they live in the Amazon. So big bird from the Amazon maybe. A beak, it's not really a bill. It's not really a mouth. I know Maddie sometimes describes them as face scissors, because she sometimes likes to bite. Eyes, oh goodness. I could use peepers. I could use, let's see, optic, because optic has to do with the eyes. Optic spheres, maybe. See how it gets kind of crazy? You get to be silly with it. Feathers, I think of plumage. Oops, PL. Green and yellow, I can describe something that is that color or use a synonym like emerald or butter colored or something. A perch could be a stick maybe. Seeds could be grains. Okay? So kind of do this with your list, kind of come up with some synonyms. Thesaurus.com is one that I use a lot to find synonyms when I'm working on something and I don't want to keep repeating a word or use boring words. So yeah, you can do that. So what I'm gonna do, I have my laptop here and I'm going to start composing my description because we're not done yet. Now is the fun part where I get to make my description, but I've got to use clever ways to come up with the words that I would have used had I just gone at it without being restricted on this word list. So I'm gonna type because I can type faster, and you can tell my handwriting isn't the best. It's a lot neater when I type it, and so if you're on an iPad or if you want to write yours at home, you are allowed to pause to do this part. So I just want to show you an example because when I'm writing with my students, I always model what I'm asking them to do. So I'm going to model this. So let's see. I'm going to start out. It's not a story, so I don't really need a beginning, middle, and end per se, but I do need to have some kind of introduction to let my readers know what I'm writing about. So I'm going to start out with there are some large birds from the Amazon that are beautiful. Okay, and then if I want to describe them, I could say we have one of these, and she is named Gertie. She has, I can't use feathers, so I'll say plumage, the color of the grass and the sun. See, that's kind of a more fun way to say that she's blue and green anyway. She has colors, or plumage, the colors for the grass and the sun. What else did I talk about? Her eyes. Wow, her eyes are really cool. Like when she's kind of nervous or scared, her pupils will get big and little and big and little. They're kind of creepy. So if I wanted to talk about her, she has beautiful golden eyes, but I can't use the word eyes. So I could say her golden, no. She sees from her golden spheres with pupils that grow big and small. Okay, and let's see, I want to talk about where she lives. So let's see, I didn't ban myself from using the word cage, so I could use that. She lives in case I would have put cage, I'm gonna make it more interesting and make it be in a comfy shelter as big as her owner, because the cage she is in is like as tall as Maddie is. So her cage is as big as her owner. It has many, and I'm not gonna say perches because I can't use that word. So it has many sticks and landing spots. And she loves to eat her grains. She has a bird bath. Oh, I can't use bird. I can use bird. She has a bird bath and loves to make, let's see, fun squawking noises as she plays. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I don't wanna make this video too long. So let me read you what I have. So there are some large birds from the Amazon that are beautiful. We have one of these, and her name is Gertie. She has plumage the colors of the grass and the sun. She sees from her golden spheres with pupils that grow big and small. She lives in a comfy shelter as big as her owner. It has many sticks and landing spots, and she loves to eat her grains. She has a bird bath and loves to make fun squawking noises as she plays. So I was able to describe in a creative way our pet bird, Gertie. And so I hope that you're able to come up with whatever animal you chose, whether you chose a zebra or a monkey or a penguin. I hope that you were able to take your list of words that were banned that you couldn't use, come up with funny ways to describe them instead, or synonyms, and come up with a way to describe that animal in an interesting way, so that you could share it. So I would love it if you would share those with me. If there's some way that you can share them, my class, you can share them on Seesaw, and anyone else, if you want to share it, shannonisteaching.com is my website, and you could share it on my Contact Me page. I'd love to see some of these and read them. Maybe I'll even share some on my lesson tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this, and keep writing, guys.